All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to build a really powerful but also super easy to use routine to help you find your balance, in this crazy busy world. So let's get right to it.
So, does this sound familiar? You know those moments when you just feel like you're losing your footing, and everything just seems a little too much? Yeah, it's a super common feeling. But the great news is there are some really practical tools we can use to navigate all that.
So what if there was a way to find your center no matter what's happening around you? That's exactly what we're building today. It's a simple routine, and it's inspired by something called acceptance and commitment therapy, or ACT for short. The goal here is to make building up your resilience feel, friendly and totally doable.
Okay, so every solid structure, right? It needs a foundation. And for our routine, that foundation is built on two really core ideas: being present and getting a better handle on yourself.
First up, being present. This is really all about grounding yourself. It can be as simple as just feeling your feet on the floor, or maybe noticing the sounds around you right now. The key is you're not trying to change a thing, you're just tuning in. This simple act is your first step out of that feeling of overwhelm and right back into this moment.
And this brings us to a really interesting idea. As you start noticing all your thoughts, your feelings, your sensations, who is it that's doing the noticing? Well, that observer, that's you. You're the steady awareness. You can think of it like a container that holds all of these constantly changing experiences.
And this is such a crucial insight. You are the ongoing story, not just a single experience. Think about that. You're not defined by one tough moment or some random passing thought. Realizing this gives you this stable place to stand, a place where you can just observe your life as it unfolds.
All right, so with our foundation set, let's look at how it helps us handle the tricky stuff. Those difficult thoughts and feelings that can really throw us off balance. We all have this constant stream of thoughts, right? It never stops. Well, diffusion is the practice of just stepping back and watching them, kind of like seeing clouds drift across the sky. You don't have to argue with them, you don't have to believe them, you just notice a thought, and then you just let it pass on by. And it's similar with difficult feelings. Our first instinct is often to just shove them away, right? Well, acceptance is about doing the exact opposite. Imagine gently opening a door and just allowing that feeling to come in and sit with you for a little bit. You're not surrendering to it or letting it take over. You're just making space for it. And that, right there, reduces the struggle almost immediately. Here's a great way to think about it. You are the sky, not the weather. Your thoughts and feelings, they're like storms and sunshine. They're constantly changing. But you remain that vast, stable, open sky that holds it all. Embracing this perspective can be, wow, just incredibly freeing. Okay, so we've learned to ground ourselves and handle the tough stuff. Next up, we're going to actively bring in some positive resources to build up our resilience even more. And this is a really powerful pairing. On one hand, you have gratitude. This shifts our focus to what's actually present and positive, even when times are tough. And at the same time, we have strength. This is about acknowledging our own unique strengths, like maybe you're really compassionate or creative or determined. Putting these two together builds this deep sense of resourcefulness inside you.
So, let's recap. We're grounded. We can handle difficult feelings. We're feeling resourced. So, where do we go from here? Well, these final two elements, they give us our direction, our compass.
Let's talk about values. Now, these aren't goals you have to achieve. They're more like the compass that guides your entire journey. So you can ask yourself, what truly matters to me? Is it kindness, creativity, adventure, connection? Getting crystal clear on your values is like finding your own personal North Star. And once you know your direction, well, it's time to start moving. Committed action isn't about taking some huge, scary leap. Not at all. It's just about taking one small, value-driven step. So if you value connection, maybe that one small step is just sending a quick text to a friend. The crucial part is that the action is meaningful to you. And this is the core connection right here. Your values are your guiding principles, and your actions are the purposeful steps you take. Your values give you the why, and your actions give you the how. When you put them together, you start living a life that feels truly rich and meaningful. Okay, so we have all 8 pieces of the puzzle. Now let's put them together into what we call the Octaflex routine, a simple, practical cycle that you can use anytime, anywhere you feel off balance.
And here it is, your 4-step Octaflex cycle. It's so simple. First, you ground yourself in the now. Second, you gently observe what's going on inside your head and heart without struggling. Third, you tap into your own resources, your gratitude and your strength. And finally, you take one small, meaningful step forward. It's this powerful little loop that can totally transform a difficult moment into an opportunity for growth.
You know, at the end of the day, this routine isn't about finding something you don't already have. It's about learning to use the incredible resources you already possess. You have everything you need right now to find your center. So, now it's your turn to put this into practice. Thinking about what truly matters to you. What is one small, meaningful action you can take today, right now? Your journey to finding your balance, it begins with that single, purposeful step.